Welcome to the Spendwise Moms channel, your homemaking resource hub. One of our relatives received bags and bags of baby clothes from some very generous friends. They asked me to help them organize the clothes. In this video, I'll share the process we went through. Finding the right balance of clothing to keep for each person can be very challenging to identify. We all have different preferences. Some people lean towards minimal clothing like myself, and some people love having lots of clothing. In this video, I'll focus on baby clothing, but the principles can be used for clothing for any age: babies, children, teenagers, and adults. When deciding how much clothing to keep, figure out how much space you have to dedicate to your baby's clothing and how often you want to wash clothes. For example, I wash clothes once or twice a week. If I was going to buy baby clothing, then 8 outfits and 4 sleepers would be plenty for me. I would make sure the outfits I have will mix and match with each other so I can have a lot of combinations to choose from. The reason why I prefer 8 outfits is so one can be worn while the other 7 are washed. The outfits won't take up much space in your home. You have to figure out what the magic number is for you, though. If you decide how many clothes you want beforehand, then it's easier to sort through clothes and just keep what you want and pass the extras on to someone else or take to a clothing resale shop. Babies change sizes every couple of months, so another question to consider is how many sizes you want to store in your home. Some may want to keep clothing for just the current year, while others may want to keep clothing 3 years, 5 years, or more. Another way to determine how much to keep is to set a limit of 1 bin per size. There's no right or wrong way to do this. It all depends on how much space you have, how often you want to wash clothing, how many clothes you want of each size, what the climate is like where you live, and how many sizes you want to keep. Whatever way you choose, there are benefits and drawbacks, so you just need to choose what's best for you. It can be overwhelming when you receive a lot of clothing at once. Getting rid of anything that is stained or worn is easy to do. Identifying what you want to keep can be challenging, but as you go along, it may become more clear to you. Here are a few basic steps to make the process less overwhelming. First, find a room where you can work that has a table or a couch or somewhere that you can spread out the clothes and leave them out as you work. You might not be able to finish everything at one time, and it's nice to take over where you left off earlier. Next, determine how many months or years of clothing you want to keep and how many clothes of each of those sizes. Consider what size the baby will be wearing in the summer and in the winter. If you have a baby in April, for example, you don't need newborn coats or clothing that is long sleeve since they will be wearing that size of clothing in the summer. Next, separate the clothing into sizes. While you do this, discard any stained, ripped, or ratty clothes. Working with one size at a time, divide the clothing into short-sleeved onesies, long-sleeved onesies, dresses, pants, shorts, skirts, fleece sleepers, regular cotton sleepers, etc. As I said earlier, using a table or a big couch or a large counter will help you in dividing the clothes into groups. Figure out how many of each size you want to keep and get rid of any extras. For example, if you want 10 pairs of pants, then find 10 pairs that you like the best and get rid of the rest. Do this for each group of clothing in each size, like 10 pairs of pants, 10 shirts, whatever. Consider outfits that mix or match when you're making this determination. After you choose what you want in each group, fold the clothes nicely and put them into a clear bin. Label the bin to let you know what size clothing is in that bin. People have different preferences on what to keep. Realize that babies grow out of sizes very quickly. Some people don't want to spend money on children's clothing since it's so easily shared among family and friends. Once again, you have to determine what matters to you. There isn't a right way or a wrong way. If you save a lot of clothing, you will use more storage space, but you won't have to spend as much money on clothes. It's a balancing act. that is determined by your own preferences. Whatever you choose, the basic steps of separating into sizes, dividing into groups, and packing neatly into labeled clear bins can be used. Donate or save the baby clothes for future babies when you are finished with each size. Avoid trying to fit multiple sizes in your baby's drawers, cubbies, or closet. Keep the current size out and cycle through as baby gets bigger. Put the other clothing in bins that are easy to access. What things have you done when organizing baby clothes? Please share your ideas in the comments below. Thanks for watching the Spendwise Moms channel. Please subscribe for more videos like this.